Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today I'm going to be bringing you a little something different. I'm actually going to be showing you how to do some trigger stop mods, and I already have them installed in my controller now. If you guys can see this, as you can see when you press down, they only go down to about halfway, and that actually helps you improve your KD a lot, because what it does is it allows you to get your shots off quicker, and it also allows you to make sure that if you're shooting at somebody and then you got to turn around and there's somebody right behind you, then you won't be pushing the button down all the way. You'll only have to push it down maybe about halfway, and then you'll be able to get that shot off a lot faster. So I'm going to show you guys how to put them into your controllers today, and let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we got to do is we got to take the screws out of the controller. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 screws in the back of the controller. I'm going to speed this up, and I'm going to go ahead and take these screws out of here. And you guys should know how to do this. It's pretty easy. And then you also need a screwdriver here. I don't really have the proper screwdriver. This is just like a flathead screwdriver, but it works. So let's get into this. Also, another thing, make sure that you have a safe place to put these screws, because you don't want to lose them because they are very small. Alright, so once we have all the screws taken out, we can go ahead and we can take this back piece off of the front piece here. So the first things you want to do is you want to go ahead and you want to grab the controller with your thumb here in the middle part, and then you want to put your hands on these little grips at the end, and you just kind of want to push them like that so that they pop off like so. If you guys can see that there, they're just popped off there. And then what you want to do is you want to just pull the controller up. It is gonna make these cracking sounds, but it's alright because it's not breaking. It's just unclicking from the inside. As you can see, we have it starting to come off here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take the rest of this off. You just kind of want to push it forward and pull up. There we go, we're open. So as you guys can see, we have a wire connected here. This is actually where the LED light is when you turn your controller on. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab this ribbon. There is a little blue tab right there, which is connected to the motherboard. We're just going to go ahead and pull that tab out. Like, I can't really get in here. I'll just pull it out like that. So now the bottom piece is taken off of the front piece here. So we can just set this piece aside and we'll get on to this part. Alright, so now that we've got that back piece off, we can get on to the inside of the controller. So I already have my trigger stops installed, and if you guys can see them, they are right here and right here. And all these are two little tiny plastic beads. Right there and there. I'll put a link in the description for those. They're actually really cheap. And all you gotta do is you just put them into, there's a little slots in here for the controller, and all you got to do is push them in, put some glue in there first, and then push them in, and then this little plastic piece right here on the trigger, make it so that when you push the trigger in, it hits that plastic bead there. And then you want to go onto the game, like whatever game you are gonna play. Call of Duty is what I made these for, and you just push the trigger down enough to where it just starts to shoot, and that's where you want to put your bead in. And that's actually where I have it right here. And then all you gotta do is hot glue them in, and then same with the aim button here. And now I'll go into the game and I'll show you guys how they work. Alright, so now you guys can see that we are actually in the game here, and I'll show you how these work. I'll put this right up here. Kind of move them over to the side here. So this is my shoot, I believe. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna push this down, and if you guys can see, right when it hits that yellow bead there, my gun starts shooting. And now I'll go ahead and I'll do the same for the aim button over here. So right when I push the aim down and it touches that blue bead there, the gun aims in. So you see, right there. Sorry, the camera's not really focusing. Alright, so now that we've gone ahead and we've taken the controller apart and we've put in our trigger stops here and here, we can go ahead and we can reassemble the controller. So what you guys are going to want to do is you're going to want to take the ribbon right here that is attached to the bottom part of the controller, and then you're going to want to take the top part of the controller and you're going to want to plug this ribbon piece back into this spot right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, so now this ribbon should already be folded when you take your controller apart. You're just gonna want to turn the bottom part of the controller so that it looks like that, and then when you push it down, the ribbon should just collapse on itself like that. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the controller over, and so what you want to do is you want to make sure that the back part, these parts here and here, are going around these things right here. So I'll just put it over top of that, and then go to the front of the controller and put these over top of your R2 and L2 like that, and then kind of pull it back, and then it should just snap in place here and here, and then at the top snap in place there and there. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to reinstall, or not reinstall, put back in our screws here, here, over here, and down here, and then your controller should be good to go. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I installed my screws again, and as you can see, the controller looks wonderful actually. You can't tell that we've done anything to the controller because we haven't done anything to the actual outside of the controller. All we've done is went ahead and added those two beads onto the inside of the controller for our trigger stoppers. And nobody will even know that you have those installed in your controller because they are totally hidden underneath your controller unless they take your controller and take it apart, which I'm pretty sure they're not going to do. Alright, so thanks for watching guys. I hope this helped you guys out. Don't forget to leave a like rating on this video, and please check out some of my other videos. It really helps me out. Thanks for watching guys. Please subscribe and have a nice day. This is Brennan signing off.